Now, the most important thing which I would like to tell you all today is emotional intelligence, emotional quotient. That's the key factor. Nahida and Hari, please be on the. That's the key factor in changing our lives. The biggest problem comes in our life because our emotions go out of control. We are not able to control them. An emotionally strong person will be able to face all the challenges in life. Any type of challenge related to job, non-related to job, anything. The person would be a very good team lead. Leadership qualities will develop. Not only that, you will be able to manage any dispute in a proper way. You will be very high with your interpersonal skills. As a result, what will happen? That you will be shining in each and every place. Now, to make your emotional quotient very high, the thing which is needed, according to me, is first to make your spiritual quotient very high. Spiritual quotient, the persons whose spiritual quotient is very high, they are able to manage everything in life with firm faith and belief, and they win also. In India, we believe in spirituality. I'll start with that part to bring to the conclusion of emotional intelligence. It is based on certain principles in India. Our emotional intelligence is based on certain principles. The first principle, whatever has happened, one thing, before that I would like to tell you that don't regret, don't follow, and don't carry any guilt with you that I could have done better. Don't follow that guilt. That spoils the whole thing. The principles what you can follow is whatever has happened, it was destined to happen like that. Neither you can change nor I can change. We can't change. It was supposed to happen. It had to happen in that way only. Another principle, if you meet somebody in life, it is not without any purpose. When you meet somebody in life, it is either that person is going to teach you something, you learn, or you teach that person something, or maybe that there is a relationship between both of you, or it might be that the person has come in your life to settle old scores. Some problems you had, when I cannot guarantee and tell you, but the person has come in your life to settle the old scores. Now, we want to start many things in life, either a business or a high funda job, whatever we want to start. There is a particular time fixed for it. It will happen. Your duty is to keep on trying, but that thing will happen when it has to happen. It is a fixed timing. You and I can't change. You try how much you want, you see. But suddenly, you will find that without anything, suddenly that thing has happened. What you wanted. So if you know this part, your job is only to keep on trying. Your job is only to keep on trying and not to do anything. You try and leave it up to God. It is His wish. Another principle is that many people think, oh, I could have done better than this. It had to happen in that way. It had to happen. I could have done better, but you didn't do it. Now it has happened. It is gone. No problem. Now what is with me? I'll make full advantage of it. I'll take full advantage of it. And I'll play the best shots of my life. Many people ask me, ma'am, why do you believe in God so much? Have you seen God? Where is God? Such silly questions they ask me. Who wrote the Upanishad? Who wrote the Vedas? Who is the writer of this? When was it written? To those people, I ask a simple question. You all play cricket, right? Now I want to ask you that why 3 stumps are there in the field? 3 stumps. Can anybody give me answer over here? Why the measurement of the boundary is 22 feet? It's 22 feet or 22 meter? I'm not very sure, but it's 22.
22 yard from stem to stem.
22 yards or meters, whatever you say. Now, who kept this? When you go to play, do you ask the umpire, first tell me that who made this rule that 3 stumps will be there? Who kept this 22 meter? Who is the person who originated this? No, we don't ask. We just go and play. Always remember, science says seeing is believing. But in India, our life in spirituality starts with believing is seeing. Believing, we have to first believe. If you have this focus in your life, if you are spiritually very strong, do you know what happens? That your faith gives you the courage to fight all odds of life. It doesn't lead you into depression. It doesn't lead you into sad moments, morose moments, dull moments in life. Because you believe that there is a supreme power who is with me all the time.